we have identified bat droppings going up into this side right here. We have to get up on the roof, check everything else out, but should be good to go. Hello and good morning. We are here today up in Minden, Ontario, and we are going to be doing an inspection on a customer's house for noises heard in the attic. Bat feces coming out of the side here. High activity entry point, and that's all it takes, folks. What a bat needs to get inside your home, not much. When a roof looks like this, we can't see what's underneath it. Our inspections are hindered. I won't be able to tell if there's attic vents under here until almost half a foot of snow to a foot of snow and ice is gone, but we can do our best. We probably don't have any plastic attic vents or attic vents on this roof, as there is a ridge vent along the peak, along the entire length of the ridge of the roof. We can see a plumbing vent over there, and back here we've got a chimney which we will cage over because things can fly and fit through there, and if I can fit a finger, a bat can fit through there. This customer called us, and we'll have to potentially come back and do more work if we discover some under the snow. That's pretty deep. If there was an attic vent under there that was not ventilated properly with less airflow, then we wouldn't be able to see that with all the snow under here. Slight gap around here, we should seal that off. And what do we have there? A bat dropping. So it's crazy where a bat can fit. Bat dropping. Gap in the wall. And finally, the dirtiest brick of them all, where all the bats enter. Grabbing onto the soffit, squeezing in there. This is where we're gonna put our door. Lots of openings. We also have to seal all these brick gaps up. That way, nothing's gonna squeeze in behind the siding, cause any problems in the future. So all this has behind it is just window screen. And as we know, the plastic window screen deteriorates over years. So what we're looking for is we can quote have this caged over, and nothing should become a problem in the future. Now, other problems, siding gaps. Yeah, that would be something we would look to caulk around, but it looks okay, it looks flush. And yeah, that's a gable vent. Next up, we have a plumbing vent. Now this could be a definite entry point for any squirrel, mouse, or bat. Normally they are down into the plumbing, allows the stinky gases to get out, so we don't have to smell that inside our homes. Big enough for a mouse to fit in. You can fit your pinky. Mouse can get in there, obviously right here as well. That is a concern. We don't carry specific cages for every model of this and that, so we manufacture on site. This would be a simple cage down to the roof, up, over, all sides, and then we would allow extra room around it for airflow. We don't want to clog this up, but we want it to continue working, so that cage would go in installed. That'll help beef it up as well. As you can see, that's a little loose there. We'll get that fixed up.
We want this to be loose enough so that when I look in there, I can see a gap. But tight enough that it's going to do the job. As you can tell, my voice is muffled because I'm wearing a mask due to the fact that I'm working in close vicinity to bat droppings that are falling out of this soffit. I want to protect my health. When disturbing this, it's pretty dangerous. As you can see, the soffit is very loose. So we can see inside the entry point, that's where the bats were getting in. There's enough space for them to get out.